Hi everybody, I hope you're well. Welcome to the So Essential vlog. I'm here today to share with you a brand new collection that we've just added to the site. It's incredibly exciting, it's absolutely beautiful, and I'm certain that you're going to love it. So it's a range of sewing themed vintage goodies from Simplicity. There's items for the home, there's items for your office area, there's items for keeping your sewing things organised. Basically you can just sewing theme everything with this lovely range of goodies, and I'm going to take you through and show you some of them now. A lot of the things I'm going to show you, they're designed with themes from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s and 70s. But you'll find the full range on our website, and the link as always to our website where you can find all of these gorgeous products is below. I think they'd make fantastic gifts if you've got anybody's birthday coming up or you want to buy a special someone something, but if not, why not treat yourself, because you know we all deserve a little treat from time to time. So I'm going to get stuck in straight away, and the first thing I've got to show you is the mugs. How gorgeous is this? It's a 1970s themed mug. So the illustrations are all from original Simplicity 1970s patterns, and it just says on the arm of the mug Simplicity 1970. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. That would definitely put a smile on my face every time I had a swig of tea while I was sewing. So check these out, they're pretty awesome. Alongside those, for whilst you're sewing, there's also this super cute tape measure. So I'm just going to hold that up for you to see. This one I think is a 1960s theme, and it's like a leather look fabric, and I'll just open it up to show you. It's just a retractable tape measure, but as you saw, it's got an incredibly cute vintage picture on it. There's one on both sides. There's a 1930s picture on one side, and then there is a 1940s picture on the other side, and then as you would expect, your tape measure comes out like so. So I thought that was really rather lovely. We've also got, yes, I talked about things to get your office space organised. So Simplicity have come up with some brilliant ideas here, such as this cube desk organiser. So if I just slide the label off, you can see that this starts out as a simple box which has got a lovely image on the lid of it. Again, some nice vintage Simplicity pattern images there. And if you take the lid off, the box opens out, oops, and you've got a beautiful desk organiser, so you can just sit that on your desk. There's a little area here with little post-it notes on. There's a little pad for you to write things down. There's an area here for paper clips and a little area to put pencils in here. And the logo on this I just absolutely love. Act like a lady, think like a boss. I think so many people can relate to that right now. So I'm loving that little desk organiser, and I think that would help me to keep things neat and tidy in my office. And then to go alongside that as well, there are these beautiful Simplicity notebooks. I mean, just look at the images on that, it's so nice. And you open it up, and inside you've got some lined paper, but with these lovely images at the bottom of every page as well. So that's another thing to just put a smile on your face, because let's face it, sometimes doing life admin or work or whatever it may be can be a bit dull and a bit boring, and if you've got some beautiful sewing themed stationery dotted about, I'm sure it will help most of us to feel more excited about what we need to do. There's also this really lovely set here. So this is another stationery set, and yeah, we've just got in here, we've got all sorts of stickers and notebooks and little notepads again. So another great way to just accessorise and cheer up your desk area. And then on to some other things that you can use to decorate at home. We've got some of these beautiful canvas prints. I just think they're so pretty. So A lady never discusses the size of her fabric stash, this one says, which I'm sure lots of people can relate to. And I just think what a lovely thing to have on the wall in your sewing area or your sewing room if you've got one. There's also posters as well. So this one is 30 centimetres by 91 centimetres. And again, this is, I'm not sure which era this is themed at, it doesn't say on this one. All the details will be on the website, but this rolls out to a really good decent sized poster, and this is just some beautiful imagery on there, again from the vintage pattern range. And then there's also, this is really fun actually, I remember these as a little girl. It's a Simplicity doll, paper doll, that comes with a little, it's a freestanding double-sided paper doll, so she's got a bra and knickers on, and yeah, you got the front and the back, and then there's 5 double-sided perforated outfits and accessories to go with them, plus a storage folder. So I don't know whether you did this when you were younger, but I know I did. I had one of these dolls and I used to love dressing her up, and I just think actually that's a really fun thing as well to have on your desk and to play around with just for a bit of decoration. So that's really lovely too. Then I want to show you the sewing themed, the sewing items. So we've got this delightful tin here, which says, "To sew or not to sew, what a silly question." Well, I couldn't agree more. And inside that tin you get all these sewing goodies. So you've got some thread, a tape measure, a seam ripper, some small scissors, sewing needles and a thimble. But let's face it, the tin alone is just something to get excited about. I know I would make good use of that in my sewing area. I've always got bits and bobs that I need to keep tidy. You might keep buttons in there perhaps, or your sewing machine needles, I don't know. We've all got lots of bits and pieces that we need to keep together, so that's a lovely item to have as well. And then in addition to that, there are these lovely sewing bags, sewing themed bags. I think these come, again, a lot of these things, as I said, come in a wide variety of ranges. So there's 1940s themes, 30s, 50s, 60s and 70s for a lot of them. But these little zip up bags, I don't know about you, but when I'm sewing, I have all of my sort of really important items I keep in a little bag, and I just have that on the table next to me while I'm sewing. So it's got things like my tape measure, my Chaco pen, my little scissors, sometimes some of the sewing machine feet that I can't fit in the area on my sewing machine, because I've got too many. And yeah, I like to keep all those little bits and bobs in that bag and keep it next to me while I sew. And I think that's going to have a bit of an upgrade, because the one I've got at the moment is nowhere near as gorgeous as these ones, so I think I might be pinching one of those for myself. And then on that bag theme, there is also these cute tote bags which pack away. So this is the 1960s themed one, which I'll just show you there. And as I said, this is one of the items that there's a range of different eras that you can choose from. But this is a simple tote bag that you can unpack like so. And you've got a nice reusable shopping bag there that tucks away into that little pouch, and all the way around it is these lovely vintage Simplicity pattern designs from the 1960s. So yeah, I thought that was rather gorgeous, and there's the other ones to choose from as well. And then in addition to that, there's also a really lovely canvas tote bag as well. So you can see that one there. I'm not going to get this one out because I don't want to undo the packaging on that, but yeah, it's a really lovely item that would be great for when you go shopping or for keeping sewing bits and bobs in. If you're going to classes and that sort of thing, it's a decent sized tote bag, and it's made from nice durable canvas, so that will last really well as well. And then if you wanted to bring a bit of sewing theme and a bit of sewing love into the rest of your home, we even have these delightful coasters. So these ones are from, I think, the 40s. But you can see there's lots of different designs there. Just let the camera focus on that for you. And, oh, it doesn't want to focus. There's lots of different designs on those, and they've got some really fun slogans on them as well. So just things like good morning, time to work out, chef is in the kitchen, fancy a fancy evening with a lady with a lovely ball gown on, ready for business, someone with a power suit on, and beauty sleep with a lovely vintage Simplicity nightgown on. So that's a really fun way to introduce a bit of sewing love into the rest of your home. And then in addition to that, Simplicity tea towels, guys. I think these are absolutely gorgeous as well. Look at that. How much would you like that hanging up in your kitchen? I know I would. And it says paper towels are jealous. Well, quite, I'm sure they are. And it even tells you the numbers of the different patterns as well used on these items. So that's great that you can actually work out which ones they were. And I know some of these, I'm sure actually some of these are still available on our site in the pattern form as well. And then in addition to that as well, we've also got these lovely little Simplicity magnets, so you can get those on your fridge as well to just give your kitchen that little bit of sewing love and theme. So I think that's all of the sort of homeware type items. And then the other things we've got are, oh, just going back to stationery, there's these lovely Simplicity sticker ranges. So they've got all sorts of stickers and things on there. Today I choose to sew, sewing mends the soul, fabric shopping day, just loads of fun little stickers, things for you, don't forget, some reminder stickers as well, all in really pretty colours and keeping in that theme of the vintage Simplicity range. Then we've also got these really cute pins as well, so these are lovely. They're like a brooch really, I suppose, more than a pin, but you could put these on the lapels of a coat or a jacket, or on a bag perhaps. And again, we've got some lovely artwork on there and fun little phrases as well. Keep your head up, gorgeous. Fabric sale, I'll be there, I'll be right there. So yeah, I thought they were quite fun. And then there is also some lovely bookmarks. These come in all different designs as well. I think that's a lovely 60s one, and we've got a lovely keyring here as well. So these are like a leather sort of type fabric. I'm sure they're not leather, but it's a PVC leather type fabric, and they're padded, so they're quite fun as well to have on your keys or on a bag perhaps. And then finally, there are also some decals as well, which I thought were really cool. So this one, I'll just show you the decal itself. So what you do with these is you can stick these onto any heat resistant surface. No, sorry, this one you scratch onto the surface, so it doesn't need to be a heat resistant surface, it just needs to be a clean, dry surface. And you can use them on a variety of different surfaces, so not only glass or ceramic, but how cool and gorgeous would a tumbler, a glass tumbler for your gin and tonic look with one of these on? I think that would be really awesome, and be the envy of many of your friends, I'm sure. And then there's also this one. Now this is applied with heat. It's not recommended for use on 100% synthetic fabrics, and you should pre-wash your project without fabric softener, and then you can iron this on. So if you were making a bag or a pencil case or something of that sort, perhaps you might want to put this on there. And then there's also some vintage little scissors, which I thought were rather lovely. and some vintage appliques as well, and again just nice for customizing things like bags and other items that you might want to use, and add a little sewing theme. So I feel like I've kind of rushed through that a bit because I was so excited about all of the items. But I'm sure you'll agree they make fantastic gifts for people. Anyone who's into sewing, I'm sure, would love to receive one of these items. And they make fantastic gifts for you as well. So if you deserve a little treat, why not hop on? As I said at the start of the video, the link to our website where you can find all of these products that I've talked about today is below. If you like what you've seen today, please like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.